Hey HomePod.
Hey Sam.
Are you discontinued?
According to Apple, HomePod was just discontinued.
So today is way fuller of a show than I thought we were gonna have. HomePod just got discontinued. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'll be honest, it's... Don't have to be a genius to figure that one out. On top of all the details leaking for AirPods 3, pricing, functionality, features, they are all here. So if you're excited for this one, drop a like down below. And of course, hit that subscribe button so that you always stay up to date on the latest Apple news, and turn on that bell for notifications. Something that is right around the corner, just days away now, is third generation AirPods. Listen, we have seen more rumors, leaks, images. The only thing we haven't seen yet is a video, and that's probably coming. Like, somebody's probably posting it on 52 Audio right now, because every single part of AirPods 3 is leaked at this point, even some stuff that's a bit disappointing. I feel like there's almost been a war with AirPods 3 leaks. Like, 52 Audio first showed the design, and then Gizmo China said, we've got these renders that you don't have, and then 52 Audio was like, F you guys, we've not only got the same renders in a higher quality, but twice the amount of watermarks, and we've got these first ever hands-on type images. So like, this is our best look yet at AirPods 3, and also in 52 Audio's article, they start to provide some info about AirPods. Now, I've seen a lot of questions. 52 Audio, who are these guys? Are they even credible? Or are they selling hot dogs down on the street and they're just calling themselves AirPods experts? No, 52 Audio is 100% accurate for the leaks that they have shared so far. I mean, there's a reason they're called 52 Audio. Like, they're not sharing iPhone leaks like everybody else is, or iPad leaks. Like, they're just doing AirPods, and they're very good at it, because they start to confirm some things that are some worrying points for me that I now feel much better about. Number one, that these are the hybrid design, and most importantly, number two, that the ear tips will be optional. This is something that before I even saw this article, I hypothesized, because it would just make sense. Why in some images did we see the ear tips and we didn't in others? And these latest images confirm that the default for AirPods 3 does appear to be tip-free, which is just so good. But for those of you that want a better in-ear fit, if you prefer like the AirPods Pro inner design, it looks like you'll just be able to kind of like pop these little tips in. I have a feeling they might be sold separately, because I think Apple knows that in-ear is an option for a lot of people, and a lot of people love in-ear design, but there's so many people, probably an equal number, if not more, that don't like that in-ear feel, that doesn't work for them. I've been so vocal about the fact that I am one of those people, and I'm just ecstatic. I'm so happy that Apple has not ruined AirPods with AirPods 3. I was really worried about it, and of course, they've done the research. They know. And it's good to know that Apple agrees with me that in-ear design sucks. Well, just for me and a bunch of people. John Prosser. But 52 Audio also shares some new details that we hadn't heard before, like the fact that AirPods 3 are gonna have the same chip as the 2-year-old AirPods 2, the H1. Now, listen, is it necessary for Apple to upgrade the processors at the rate of the iPhone? No, absolutely not. I don't need an A14X in my AirPods. My head would explode. But it's extremely rare that Apple introduces a new product with the same processor. That almost never happens, and when it does, it's generally when there's some other crazy feature in the mix here that they just made work with the existing processor. So don't expect these to like have a bunch of additional features or lower latency. It doesn't seem like that's going to be happening, just due to the limitations of Apple using the exact same chip. But what might excite you is the fact that 52 Audio believes AirPods 3 will be cheaper than the existing AirPods 2. Now, AirPods 2 start at $159, and that's with the wired case version. You have to pay around $200 if you want the wireless case and AirPods 2 that Apple sells right now. But 52 Audio says that apparently with this wireless case option, because the case is redesigned, it's a bit different, skinnier, and I believe a bit shorter than the AirPods 2 case, it's actually gonna be $10 cheaper. So $150 for AirPods 3? That's a steal. I remember people were like losing their minds when AirPods first came out a while back, and they were like, I don't know, like AirPods are so expensive. I will tell you, you will get your fair share out of AirPods 3, okay? These look incredible. They are everything I've wanted. But without question, my favorite thing to do here on YouTube is not just telling you the details, but telling you the details when it's gonna happen within days. And that's the case here with AirPods 3, because the #1 Apple source of all time, Kang, has said that AirPods are ready to ship. This echoes what John Prosser has said, who's about 80% accurate. So when an 8% accurate source and a 97% accurate source that basically has never missed are saying the same thing, it means means that we are seeing AirPods 3 in a matter of days, most likely at Apple's March 23rd event that they are supposed to be announcing, if it is happening on the 23rd, on the 16th. So a couple days from now. We are going to be getting AirPods 3 in just a couple of weeks. AirPods 2 launched in March 2019. They're on a 2-year cycle. It's March 2021. Let's get hyped for some AirPods. I cannot wait. But you know, it's not all sunshine and roses for Apple's audio products, because for the second week in a row, in an absolutely unprecedented move from everybody's favorite fruit company, they've discontinued another product. On the chopping block this time, the HomePod.
Did you want me to do something in your home?
No, because you wouldn't do it anyway. You'd be absolutely useless, quite frankly. You see,
That's
this is...
not nice.
Well, you're discontinued, so maybe you can let me finish the video. See, this is why, a core reason as to the HomePod being discontinued. There's a few things that I want to highlight here, but I believe there are two central reasons that this product failed when everybody else got an Alexa. I don't want to say it to set off your advice. They got the Amazon voice assistant. They got the Google voice assistant. Why in the world didn't Apple's take off? I mean, this came out in early 2018 when smart speaker sales were projected to just go crazy that year. Why didn't that happen with the HomePod? Let me drink some water and I'll tell you why, because I'm thirsty. And I'm still upset that they're back talking to me. First of all, Siri is garbage. Most prominently, it's because Apple doesn't collect data at the rate of other companies. And when I was younger, I used to just sit here on YouTube. Like, there's videos of me saying this, you could find it, where I was like, Siri just is so bad and she sucks, and I just don't get why Apple can't compete at the level Amazon or Google is. This is so dumb. And I was completely ignoring the fact that that came at a cost, that I was giving up all my data to Amazon and Google for them to make their systems better. Some people could say that's worth it. A lot of people that buy Apple products care about privacy. Apple has a determination to user privacy, and they really haven't shown me that they don't care yet. So as much as we wanted Siri to get better, that would cause Apple to compromise some of their principles that they operate under. But of course, Siri is just a part of the HomePod. It would be ridiculous to suggest that this failed just because of Siri. I'm actually gonna throw a second reason in here. The main reason this failed, by far, there's no question the data in the market is here. It's the price. And this one is really obvious when you start to look at the hard numbers here, and really the lack thereof. From everything that I found online, when the HomePod was most popular, roughly in the fourth quarter of 2019, its biggest market share to date, it only hit 4.7%. Not in the US, not in India, not in Germany. I'm talking about global market share. 4.7%. 4.7%. And why? Because Apple wasn't competing with Apple products, or Google's $300 speaker, or Amazon's Alexa Show, the highest end model. Smart speakers are cheap. The nature of what they do is inexpensive because Apple didn't go there first. Amazon went there first. Google went there first. They started low and they worked up. But Apple approaches a lot of products in a very backward way. They start with this, and then 3 years after the original HomePod came out, that's when they dropped the HomePod Mini, which in a statement to TechCrunch, which is how Apple announced this, that's what they pointed to. They said the HomePod Mini, and I can guarantee you this, Apple made more money with the HomePod Mini in just a couple of months than they probably ever made on the standard size HomePod. Why? Because people, quite frankly, don't want to spend $300 on a Siri speaker when Siri's not that good. But it's pretty easy to justify $100 because then you're maybe only double the price of an Alexa and you're in the Apple ecosystem, so it's got all your Apple features. But 6 times the price of an Alexa, 7 or 8 times the price of Google's options wasn't enough. It's really expensive. And I was critical of the sound profile overall. I saw some people say it was like the best sounding speaker. It was good. The sound on this speaker is good. I like it. That's why I keep it in my kitchen. That's why I never sold it, because there was something that kept me coming back. But that was because I could afford a $300 speaker. And it's certainly not something that I don't think I've ever recommended to anyone. That being said, a few months back, we did hear rumors that Apple was working on a middle tier HomePod, something like a HomePod MIDI. It's from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, one of the best sources out there, about 90% accurate. But since then, it's been radio silence. And in the initial report, Gurman even said himself, like, hey, this might never happen. We may never see a HomePod MIDI. And with this being discontinued, I don't know if we ever will. I mean, certainly they couldn't price that above $199. This wasn't selling for $299. I think the market for smart speakers broadly is focused at the super low end, and Apple should have hit in the middle or low at first. I don't know why they hit the highest tier. Hindsight's 2020, I guess. I'm sure that they're kicking themselves for this as well. And I'm not here to smear the wound. I'm just saying, to me, this product has always been a standout in Apple's lineup. I've never fully understood it. And clearly, the market felt the same way. So where does that leave you and me, HomePod? I mean, what are we going to do with you? No, I'm not going to throw you out the window like the iMac. I think you're just going to go back in my kitchen. All right. Nothing too exciting. I still use the HomePod, and I'm going to continue using it until Apple stops updating it. But I'm kind of salty that I've now bought 2 of their products that they've discontinued. Like, come on, guys. Let's start thinking through some stuff. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing well, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace, you cool cats. Oh, done recording.
Thanks for those nice things you said about me. Wait, why are you laughing? I don't get it.
Wait, HomePod, what did you just say?
What?
Hold on, wait, you thought I meant the thing about keeping you?
Wait.
You think you're really going back in my kitchen after being discontinued? HomePod, you've been the most useless, disgusting, expensive, stupid product that I've ever used in my entire life. And I know, oh, he's being so... No, you've done nothing for me. My PR team told me to say I was putting you back in the kitchen for a good look for the audience, okay? I'm gonna burn you at the stake tonight for the useless piece of trash that you are. I've never seen an AI as dumb as you. I can't even continue on with this conversation because I get stupider being in your proximity. And I gotta run to the store real quick, but when I get back, you just be waiting, okay?
Silly 8. The world will see the truth on Genius Bar podcast this Monday.